look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, in this particular reaction video, I will be covering this lady that I've covered before. This particular lady, modern day woman, has an incurable disease that she contracted from sleeping with men. And the disease that she got is the disease that is responsible for giving a person the other disease, which rhymes with the word maids. You get where I'm going with this right here? So let me go ahead and let you hear what she has to say, because she wants to tell you that she doesn't have to reveal her status to a nail technician, even though she can bleed from them doing her nails. You know how things go. So let me go ahead and play it for you, y'all. Hold on. As I put it on your screen, big baby. Hope y'all doing all right. All right, let's get it.
I guess it's time we talk about me getting my nails done. I'm not surprised that y'all are so mad about an HIV positive woman getting her nails done, but I'm really shocked at how many people are so upset by this. Because let me tell you, honey, I am not the first person, nor am I the last person that is getting their nails done that is HIV positive. Now, if we're being realistic, like the commenter above is suggesting, you should not be going to a nail salon that doesn't properly sterilize their equipment. If you do and you're okay with it, then that is on you if you acquire something, anything.
Now, let me tell you something, Jack. I want you to understand something, because I used to be a barber, a licensed barber in the state of Texas. And I'm going to tell you from my personal experiences, man. People don't do what they're supposed to do when it comes to doing people's hair. Same thing with nail technicians. I've seen people who wouldn't change out their disposable razors because they cost. So they would go from one person to another person, one client to another customer to another customer, and never switch out that blade. You're supposed to take it out after each usage. No, they would spray it with disinfectant. Maybe they dunk it in that little green fluid. I can't remember what it's called anymore. And I say maybe, because I witnessed this my own self. I've seen it. There are barbers who won't even clean their clippers. You think they are, but they're not. They're not spraying it. They're not doing anything. So they get on your head with some dirty clippers, and you getting all this stuff, itchy stuff in your scalp and stuff because you're dealing with dirty barbers. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Nail technicians are not exempt from that. There are going to be some nail technicians who are not going to do the right thing. There are going to be some nail technicians that do not clean all their utensils, who do not throw away certain utensils that they are supposed to throw away after usage from each client to another client to another client, okay? This is dangerous. And men, this also going to come at you with this too, because there are men who go get manicures. And nail technicians can be just as dirty to these males who get manicures, just like the women who get manicures. So you gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be careful, because there are women like this out there who really don't care about your health, your safety, your family, nothing. Like she just said, with a smile on her face as you look at her, she said, if you catch anything, that's on you. Ha ha ha. But let's keep going. And I will be providing, excuse me, I know I'm stumbling, but I will be providing statistical data with this video. Now let's get it.
With it, then that is on you if you acquire something, anything. Not on me, okay? That is on you and your nail tech. It's getting kind of alarming how many people are so entitled to think that other people are responsible for their health more than they are. Like, sis, if you're so worried about getting any transmittable virus, why don't you bring your own kit? Because I frankly am not worried. My nail techs have their own equipment. They properly sanitize and sterilize. I see it in front of me. They come in with their little piece of container that has sterilization fluid in it. They're all certified. Like, I'm good on my end. So if you are so concerned, then you need to bring your own equipment. I don't need to bring my equipment. Not to mention, again, if we're being realistic, right? HIV does not last long outside of the body. It does not like air.
Now, I am about to tear her ass up with this, because a lot of you ladies and gentlemen have heard that. I have heard that, but unfortunately, a lot of you actually believe that. Okay. Now I'm gonna break this down because I want y'all to be safe, man. I don't want y'all to be living in ignorance right quick. So let me show you how long it actually lasts. Okay. 1 second. I got to put on your screen. Give me a moment. Now, here's some data for you. It says, how long can HIV live on a nail file? In general, the virus doesn't live long once it's outside of the human body. Studies show that HIV grown in the lab, when placed on a surface, loses most of its ability to infect, at least from 90 to 99%. Now here it is, pay close attention. It loses its ability to infect at least 90 to 99% within several hours. Not a couple hours, because that's 2 hours. When we say a few hours, that usually mean anywhere from 3 to 4. When we say several hours, that's anything between 7 to 9 or 7 to 10 hours. So when the HIV is out of you, you still can get it. It can still infect you. So what this woman just said is a lie. And when people tell you that, that's a lie. So if she goes to a nail technician and a little bit of drop of blood get on that nail technician in however way, she can infect that woman. So when people tell you that, they want you to think as soon as the air hit the virus, it dies. It don't. It takes several hours once it's out of your body to lose its ability to infect you. Until then, before several hours, it can still infect you as if it has 100% ability to do so. Okay, let's keep reading. And the level of viruses tested was much higher than what was found in bodily fluids. Hold on, something else for you. Trying to find the other thing for it, not this one. Here it is. Let's read this together. Yes, HIV could be transmitted at a nail salon, but the risk of infection is probably low. Nail salons often reuse instruments which could potentially transmit HIV through sharing instruments, which I've seen in the barber. They share clippers and blades. Microtraumas to the skin around the nails and blood or blood-derived bodily fluids. Excuse me. However, HIV doesn't survive long outside of the human body and can't reproduce outside of a human host. Studies show that HIV loses most of its ability to infect within, here it is, several hours of being placed on the surface. So I hope I just helped somebody today. Stop telling people that as soon as air hit it, it's done. No, it takes several hours. Now let's keep going. Now here's a person in Brazil who possibly got HIV from a nail salon from a manicure. Yes, a woman in Brazil may have contracted HIV from a manicure. However, HIV is not typically transmitted through day-to-day contact such as in a nail salon. But it means that it can actually happen. Okay. Got one more for you, I think. There we go. But the HIV case in Brazil seems to be the first of its kind. OSHA, however, has long cautioned nail techs that exposure to HIV is a risk to be aware of. So y'all, you can get it, okay? Just because no one you know hasn't went through that does not mean that you're not gonna go through it, okay? We gotta be smarter than what we think, okay? Because people out here just feeding y'all false information, man. I'm gonna put the lady back on the screen, man. But people are just feeding y'all false information, man. And y'all going out there believing what people saying, man. Do your research, man, because it could save your life, man. It can really save your life. If you got women like this out here who is so nonchalant about you having or catching the virus from her, man, that's terrible. That's terrible. Now let me go ahead and get back to her. Sorry for ranting. Let's get it.
So let's say I did get cut and let's say I did bleed. By the time that the next person came in, the virus would have been dead.
That's a lie. Have you ever been with your lady to the nail shop? They have people sitting, waiting to see the next technician. Most time it's the clients of the one who is actually doing that other person's nail. So they're not usually waiting several hours between customers, okay? I want you to understand this. This woman is telling you stuff because she's an idiot. She's an idiot, okay? It's just a freaking idiot in my most humble opinion. Now, you think about what she's saying to you. That she doesn't care if she infects the technician or the customers or anybody else. She don't care about infecting someone's mother or someone's father or anyone else. Man, y'all better be careful. These women out here are diabolical and vicious, man. Let's keep going, man.
And since we still are being realistic, the reality is that there has been 0 cases reported as of October 2023 of any HIV transmissions caused by a manicure or pedicure or at
That's a lie because I just gave you the data.
a nail salon altogether. 0. And this is not to stigmatize other viruses and diseases, but there are other things that last way longer, like Hep B lasts 3 weeks on the surface, Hep C even 7 days on the surface, okay? Fungus, athlete's foot. There are so many things that can be transmitted at a nail salon, and none of those things are HIV. So
If those things last so long, but I want you to understand, it doesn't matter if these other diseases last for weeks and weeks. All you need is 1 minute with each one of those diseases to catch it. Okay, so this woman is thinking like a jackass. I'm gonna tell you something. If it takes 3 weeks for a virus, these other things she's talking about, who's gonna be there just waiting at the end of 3? No. All you need is 1 minute with any of these things to touch you or get in your system to have it. Boy, I tell you, these women crazy in my most humble opinion.
So I hope that brings a little clarification about me getting my nails done, because I'm not gonna stop, okay? And yeah, let's not be ignorant. Let's end the stigma together.
Man, the only one ignorant is
I'm a mustard bag helper. I don't care if you catch anything that I've got because I love to be a fool. Let me tell you something now. If I bleed here, if I bleed there, if you happen to get into it, you take it to your mama, your daddy, your son, your significant other. I don't care because I'm a mustard bag helper. Get your shirt on the Jeremy Hill Show merchandise for the mustard bag helper.
Now, that's something else to think about, too, y'all. If someone goes there and get the HIV from her being careless like that in the nail salon, can you imagine if a person catch it and then go back to their wife after they got infected by her? The spouse is not going to believe the other spouse. The other spouse is not going to believe that the other spouse has not been cheating. So it gets worse and worse and worse. It's just a hellified conundrum of crazy stuff. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. You know, I'm stumbling on my words and stuff, too. I got to go get the passion. But anyway, I'm going to get at y'all later, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Stay away from these women, man, because they fucking crazy.
Ooh, 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 ooh.